Hey yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Sexy Daddy Clicks Matrix, bro. Just want to say to everyone, happy Halloween. Hope everyone stays safe, stays healthy, stays 6 feet apart, with this whole crazy thing going on. Oh my god. I'm stuck in my house all fucking day. I hate my life. Anyway, so it's Halloween, October 31st. Now, I just wanted to come on here and make a little funny Halloween story that I had a couple years ago. So let's just get right into the video. So, this story takes place around 5th grade, so that was about 4 years ago. And I was about 12 maybe? Are 5th graders like 12 years old? Shit, I don't even know, bro. What the hell? So my brother took me to this haunted house that our town held, and it was at this abandoned town hall because they built a new town hall closer to the middle of the city to make it easier for everyone, to pay taxes and stuff. So they had just an empty building sitting there. So so the town thought of a good idea to make it a haunted house, which was an amazing idea because truly, before I get into this, it was actually a very fun time. Alright, so it's weird how it works. My parents vote for a certain town president from this guy, and he just gives us free tickets to the haunted house. I probably should not be saying this because I don't know how big of a trouble people can get in, but no one watches my fucking videos, so who cares, So yeah, we just got free tickets and they gave us 4 because that's all they could give out for our family. So I was down to go, my brother was down to go, and my sister. But at the last second, my sister kind of backed out, which there's nothing wrong with that. She was like in 6th grade, and I get it. People can get scared. It was truly kind of frightening as a 5th grader. So she backs out. So then my brother's friend goes with us, and we show up, and there's like this huge line of people. Like, I'm telling you, there was people around the whole block waiting to get in, and I was like, okay, we lit, and we probably stood there for about a good hour and a half just to get inside, which I thought was bizarre because I don't know, I didn't think this was like a big thing in our town, but apparently it was. So the moment we get so close to the door, I'm about 10 seconds from losing it. Like, I was so scared because it was very suspenseful waiting in that line while I hear everyone else screaming inside the haunted house, thinking it's like super, super scary, when in reality it was just kind of like scary, scary. So I'm like shaking, and I tell my brother, could we just leave? I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. But then, he just, he just wanted to go to the haunted house, which I get, and I didn't want to be like the buzz killer of the team, so I was fine with going. And honestly, I'm glad I went. I would have regretted it so much if I didn't go, because it truly was a lot of fun. So the first thing that happened, I walk inside the haunted house, and there's just this like ski mask guy, like Jason Voorhees, and he has a metal bat, and right next to him is like a metal like, what is that called? Fuck. Like a metal, I don't know, railing, a metal railing. And you know how I'm just a little kid. I've never been to a haunted house, so I didn't know what to expect. And I just say, "Oh, hi, man," and he just slams that with full force down onto the railing to scare the living crap out of me. And that was only the first thing. That was the first thing that happened when I got in there. So he just kind of pushes us along, and Oh yeah, by the way, this is like a haunted house where they can't touch you no matter what. Like you don't sign a waiver for anything. They can't hurt you, they can't touch you, they just scare you. Which I thought was pretty cool, and it was a lot safer than some other haunted houses I've been seeing, because some of them, bro, you gotta sign waivers and they just torture you, bro. And I could never do that. Especially not as a fifth grader. Not even as a freshman right now. So we walk around, it's like, I don't know, chainsaw people, knife people scaring us. But one memorable moment throughout the entire haunted house, well, actually, there's about three, my bad. So the first one was that this like creepy old lady just sitting in the corner of a dead room and on a chair, just sitting there. And she slowly creeps her head around to see some bloodshot eyes. Like her eyes were red, like she was on that good, like that smoke, my guy. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was just traumatized, my guy. Like, I didn't even know what to do. But I was like, as long as she doesn't get up, then I'll be perfectly okay, because I don't want her getting up, bro. When she gets up, it's over. The second memorable thing that happened there was, so my brother went to this haunted house the year before without me, so he knew what to expect from it, because it was basically the same shenanigans and everything, which kind of blowed for him, because like he just saw the same thing just a year ago. But he just said, no matter what you do, don't run from the chainsaw guy. And I was like, alright. So we're walking down this like empty hall with like strobe lights, so they're flashing so hard in your face, and it's just like giving me a headache, bro. A horrible headache. And I just hear a chainsaw, but then my brother squeezes my hand to make sure I don't run, and we just kind of walk. And since this hallway was so tiny, the chainsaw guy couldn't get in front of us, so he was just kind of revving it up behind us, which wasn't as scary. I thought it would be a lot more scary, but as you grow up, you realize that hopefully they take off the chains on the chainsaw, so there's no blade that can hurt you. Which, at first, like, leading up to it, it was really scary, because my brother was like making sure that I didn't run, I didn't do anything, because I didn't want to get lost and then be traumatized for the rest of my life. And then the last memorable moment was at the end of the haunted house. And it's this really cushiony, like the hallway, but even slimmer, like one person goes at a time. And the entire time, I'm between my brother, who's in front, and then my brother's friend, who's behind me, because I was the youngest. I didn't want to get scared. They didn't want to leave me or anything. I get that. So we're walking through this, and I realized that there's little holes in the cushion, and people would just like grab you, which I thought was really weird, because it even said on the ticket that we turned in to go inside, it said that they couldn't touch you no matter what would happen. So I thought that was really weird, and one person, they just grabbed my arm and just yanked me. Like, I just smacked my face against this like cushion, bro. It was like the cushion, like when you go to like a yoga class, like yoga mats, but like a little thicker. That's what it was. And he just whacked my face against it. I was like, dang, bro, that hurt. But I was already in 5th grade, so it didn't hurt that much. I kind of just walked it off. But I don't know, at the time I didn't realize that this was a they can't touch you kind of haunted house, so I thought that was completely normal, so I didn't really tell anyone about it. But yeah, and I remember that was October 30th. So then the next day I go into school, October 31st, and boy, did I think I was the shit, bro. Like, I was showing off to everyone that I made it through the entire haunted house without even crying or screaming, which was a lie. I didn't cry, but I did kind of jump at a couple parts, because it was, I hate jump scares. Like, I can't play horror games. I tried playing Five Nights at Freddy's like twice, dude. I hated it so much. So yeah, I walk into school thinking I'm the shit when another girl walks up and she's like, yeah, that haunted house wasn't even that scary. And these are like the type of 5th grade girls that think they're like better than everyone else, which, you know, they're just kids, so I kind of let that slide, which I was the same age as her. And I still know her to this day, and she's pretty annoying, not gonna lie, I don't know. So yeah, that was honestly a crazy story about my haunted house story. Alright, before the video ends, just want to say happy Halloween to everyone. Like I said in the beginning, hope everyone stays safe, clean, you know, 6 feet apart, everyone has good costumes, get a bunch of candy, try not to get too many cavities, you know, brush your teeth once you're done with all your candy. Just yeah, have a good Halloween and stay safe. Alright, I'll catch y'all on the next one. This is your boy signing off as Cute Sexy Daddy Matrix.